Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today, we are diving into the fascinating world of the 1964 Jefferson nickel, a coin that might be sitting unnoticed in your pocket change, yet could be worth a significant amount under the right conditions. This 5-cent piece holds historical significance, collectible value, and even some rare varieties that can command thousands of dollars at auction. So, what makes the 1964 nickel special? Let's break down its design, history, mintage, rare varieties, and potential value. The 1964 Jefferson nickel follows the classic design introduced in 1938 by sculptor Felix Schlag. On the obverse, we have a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, one of the founding fathers and the third president of the United States. The word Liberty appears to the left of Jefferson's profile, with the date 1964 to the right, separated by a star. Below his chin, the motto "In God We Trust" is clearly inscribed. The details in Jefferson's hair, cheekbones, and overall strike quality can play a major role in determining the coin's value. Turning to the reverse, we see Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia estate. The grand neoclassical design of Monticello is depicted in fine detail, with its dome and columns standing out as key features. The word Monticello appears below the structure, with 5 cents and United States of America beneath it. Above Monticello, the Latin phrase e pluribus unum is inscribed, meaning out of many, one. Depending on where the coin was minted, you may see a small D or P mint mark to the right of Monticello. However, 1964 was the last year that nickels did not have mint marks for Philadelphia issues, as mint marks were temporarily removed from 1965 to 1967. The mintage of the 1964 Jefferson nickel was exceptionally high. This was due to a significant coin shortage in the early 1960s, leading the U.S. Mint to produce more than 2.8 billion nickels across the Philadelphia and Denver mints combined. This makes the 1964 nickel the most heavily minted Jefferson nickel of all time. Because of this large production, most circulated examples are common and do not hold much value beyond their face value. However, there are certain rare varieties, errors, and high-grade examples that can fetch substantial prices. In general circulation, a 1964 nickel is typically worth only 5 cents, as millions of these coins are still available. Even in slightly better condition, a circulated coin might only be worth 10 to 50 cents. However, the real value comes in uncirculated and high-grade examples. A 1964 Jefferson nickel graded MS65 or higher by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC can be worth anywhere from 20 to 100 or more. One of the most valuable aspects of this coin is the full steps designation. This term refers to the steps at the base of Monticello on the reverse side of the coin. If the steps are fully struck, without any breaks or weak areas, the coin is much more desirable to collectors. A 1964 D nickel with full steps in MS66 condition has sold for over $6,000 at auction, while an MS67 full steps example can reach $15,000 or more. Beyond high-grade specimens, some error coins from 1964 have also sold for significant amounts. Some of the most valuable errors include double die obverse DDO. This error occurs when the design is accidentally struck twice, causing a noticeable doubling effect on the lettering or portrait. A strong 1964 DDO nickel can be worth hundreds to thousands of dollars depending on the severity of the doubling. Off-center strikes. If the coin was not properly aligned in the minting press, it can result in an off-center strike, where part of the design is missing. The more dramatic the error, the higher the value, sometimes reaching $500 or more. Misprints and overstrikes. Rare examples of the 1964 Jefferson nickel struck on incorrect planchettes such as silver dimes can be worth several $1,000s. Another interesting fact about the 1964 nickel is that some collectors mistakenly believe that it was struck in silver due to its age. However, all 1964 Jefferson nickels were made of 75% copper and 25% nickel. Unlike dimes, quarters, and half dollars, which contained silver before 1965, nickels were never part of the silver coinage system, except for the special war nickels minted from 1942 to 1945. So, if you come across a 1964 nickel, you do not have a silver coin, but you may still have a valuable collectible. To find valuable 1964 nickels, check old rolls of nickels, inherited collections, or even pocket change. If you believe you have a rare variety or high-grade coin, consider sending it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. High-quality, well-preserved nickels with full steps are always in demand among collectors. Even if your 1964 Jefferson nickel is not worth thousands, it remains an important piece of American history. It represents a time of change in the U.S. Mint, leading into the coin shortages of the mid-1960s and the removal of mint marks for a few years. Collecting Jefferson nickels can be a fun and rewarding hobby, whether you are just starting or looking to complete a full set. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest coin discoveries. Do you have a 1964 nickel in your collection? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting.